Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, listen, this is probably going to be one of the quickest reviews that I have ever done. I'm going to combine episodes 1 and 2 together because I'm behind. So I'm trying to play catch up, and I just feel as though, girl, even though, girl, we're on week 3. So, are y'all really concerned about what I have to say about episodes 1 and 2? So, I'm just gonna give a little, just a little 1, 2, and then we're gonna get to episode 3. Okay. So basically, this is a new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. I feel like I have to say this when I'm talking about a housewife show outside of Potomac in Atlanta. Look, I've seen episodes here and there of New Jersey. I've always known who Teresa was, Joe, Melissa, you know what I'm saying? I've never sat down and watched full seasons of any season of New Jersey, but I've seen episodes, right? Even before I started reviewing New Jersey, I knew who Margaret was, Jennifer. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, girl, for those who have probably been here since the beginning, you will, of course, know the ins and outs. So I can only give my opinion of what I know, okay? So I don't want nobody in the comments tussling. Tell me, you don't even know. Well, maybe I don't because, girl, I haven't watched since episode 1, season 1, okay? All right, so basically, girl, we have 2 new housewives. I live. I can honestly say that if this was my very first time tuning into Real Housewives of New Jersey, I wouldn't have thought that there were new girls on the scene. That's how it was, just like a seamlessly, like the transition of the new girls entering into the new scene. Girl, it just happened. Like, I was like, oh, this is cute. And, I had saw the Divas review. There's really no excuse why other franchises can't just get new girls, because the way that they ease these girls into New Jersey, I would have never thought that this was their first season. But see, that's also true. That's what happens when you have connections. Girl, no, everybody doesn't know like everybody. Like, I don't think Jennifer really knew who Danielle was, but girl, there's enough people in the group that know the people where it's not this uncomfortable. It's not this uncomfortable, like, okay, girl, let me try to get to know so and so. You kind of already have an idea of who you're dealing with, right? So I like it. Melissa is hosting a roller skating party. Dolores is now only accessible to her new man. Frank wants them to be a happy family. A part of me feels bad for Frank, and then the other part of me feels as though, Frank Dolores has allowed Frank to be in a position where he was able to still keep his family intact even after the divorce. Like, even with Frank doing what he was doing in the marriage with Dolores still, found it in her heart to still make sure that they had that family unit, right? And, the sad thing is now that because Dolores is in them streets with her man, Frank ain't gonna know what to do. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but Frank and that man, eventually, they really low-key like bumping heads a little bit. Because, this is the truth. Situations like Dolores and Frank's, Will Smith and Alicia Keys, even Swiss Beats and Mashonda and Alicia Keys, those are like very rare Girl, and I feel like they are. Those are very rare situations. A lot of people are not going to go for like the ex-wife and the ex-husband, like, you know. So I think also, you know, because a lot of people are not going for that, are not used to that. You have to give people time to kind of like get to know this new situation. So even with Dolores' new man, Frank has to understand that this man does, in my opinion, it should be owed. Maybe that may be the wrong word. A little bit of grace, like a period to like get, you know, to grow accustomed to, okay, this is how this works. I'm going to have to get used to this, but it's kind of weird because, again, most people don't operate like that. You don't see a lot of exes, like I said, I just named the people that I named in situations, and then this new person coming along, and they like this one big happy family, and everybody's just sitting around watching movies. You know, like Frank living with her ex-boyfriend, like, girl, like that's on some real, like, okay. Jennifer and Dolores, they're beefing. I think what happens sometimes in friendships, and this is probably a learning lesson for all of us. I think what happens sometimes in friendships is that, to me, from what I can remember, I don't remember Dolores being a horrible friend to Jennifer. I think Jennifer was pissed off when Dolores made that comment about she could see why Margaret basically did what she did. Like, but even in episode 2, they played the flashbacks. Dolores did have Jennifer's back. She really did. So I don't really know why Jennifer is so upset. Y'all gonna have to explain this to me. Excuse me, because I don't really remember what the deal is. The only thing I can remember is, I think when Dolores said that she could see why, didn't she say that she could see why Margaret basically did what she did because Jennifer was being a hypocrite? Girl, can we just go ahead and get that out the way? Jennifer, you were being a hypocrite. At the end of the day, I don't care how you slice it and dice it. I don't care if Margaret does trigger Jennifer and remind her of the woman that her husband slept with. If Margaret is a slut, then Bill is a slut. If Margaret is a hoe, then Bill is a hoe. Like, they literally both did the same exact thing. The only difference is Margaret married her side bitch. I'm gonna say sorry. Margaret married her side piece. You know what I'm saying? Bill just had an affair. But you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite, and that's just what it comes down to. It is no other way. It's no other way to slice it. I get that that's your husband. I understand that's your husband, but girl, you can't be coming down on Margaret when, girl, when you're literally sleeping right beside, girl, the office slut. All right. Melissa isn't in Teresa's wedding. I literally said, because in the second episode, Teresa kind of like threw it out there. Girl, do you want to be in my wedding? And Melissa was like, no. Like, it's kind of like the boyfriend asking to be with you after you, whatever. She used some analogy. I can't remember. But I understood why Melissa said no, because the way that Teresa kind of threw it at her. But I also, in defense of Teresa, bitch, I don't want to hear about that wedding no more. Because she asked you, yes, was it kind of thrown out there? Did she say it probably because the cameras were there? Probably so. I don't know. But at the end of the day, she still asked you. You said no. It should be over and done with. Which is going to bring me to Joe when we get to episode 3. I'm not talking about episode 3 in this review. Did y'all see Tiki? Y'all know Tiki. Ooh, Tiki is cute to me. I never trusted Tiki. I didn't trust Tiki because every time Tiki got his black ass on my TV screen, every time, tell the truth and shame the devil. Every time Tiki popped up on the TV screen, 99% of the time when Tiki popped on the TV screen, he had on the button down and it was buttoned all the way to the very top. And I never understood. I feel like I feel like men like that you can't trust. Because I feel like he's trying to put this image out there of him being like this clean, scandalous free family man who is got my sister texting me, hold up. And she's talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm gonna have to text her back after I finish. I get sidetracked real fast. Let me turn this ringer off, girl. But anyways, so Tiki just gives me I just want to present this person to the world who I'm not. Like I just know, Tiki, why you can't just be relaxed? Why every time, girl, you sitting in the house reading a book, you got your like you're literally sitting in the house reading a book with your shirt button to the top. Anyways, I wish Tracy. I actually like Tracy. Like, wasn't that Tiki's wife, the girl from last year? I like Tracy. I thought Tracy was a great addition. I mean, I guess she didn't make the cut this season, but I saw them at the party. The calendar photo shoot was cute. Dolores and Jennifer get into it, and girl, Jennifer get on my nerves, but I love Jennifer, girl. I go up for Jennifer. I go up for Marge. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. I low-key kind of love Danielle too, even though Danielle and I love Jackie. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I love Jackie. I love Marge. I love Jackie, and I low-key go up for Jennifer too. And I love Dolores because I think Dolores is just a bad bitch, basically. The only ones I don't too much care for, just full transparency, I don't too much care for Teresa. I don't. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't too much like that. I don't too much like that Gia either. I feel like Gia, girl. I know Gia is a grown woman, but they still treat her like she like. I just don't like the fact that Gia. To me, Gia be too in the mess. Like too in the mess. I'm sorry. I don't too much care for Gia either. I kind of fell in love with Danielle already, but yeah, those are like my top. Like I love Danielle. She seems like a good time, and her confessionals are so funny to me. Anyways, Margaret tells, oh girl, when Jennifer said that Dolores looked like an old handbag. I said, God. Girl, I thought she was cussing the shit out of Dolores. Yeah, Dolores was like, oh. When Dolores said, oh, poor guy, he has to go home with that. They was really kind of getting with each other, but Jennifer, I felt like won, though. Dolores don't give me too much of a reader. Dolores look like she like to fight. Girl, Dolores ain't with that back and forth. Dolores give me like back in the day, she used to like be in the streets fighting down. Girl. Anyways, Margaret tells Melissa that Louis called her insecure. I don't remember. I will say this. I don't remember. I could be wrong. I don't remember Melissa really coming at Louis like that last year. I don't even really remember Joe. Joe probably said something slick. But I don't remember Melissa. I really don't. So I don't really know what he meant when he was... Maybe he was just trying to defend Teresa. I think that's what's going on a lot with Louis this season. I think he just wants to come. I just think he wants to have Teresa's back, which nothing is wrong with that. Okay, so let's go to episode 2. Dolores did defend her. They played the clips. I thought it was funny when Danielle's husband is so cute to me. Girl, he is. I said, okay, he's a cutie. But anyways, girl, when Danielle's son was at the table and he was trying to talk, I think in a British accent, he was like, mother. Then he was like, fuck off. I tell you. But when I tell you, I hollered in this house, and then when Jennifer's daughter said something about she wasn't gonna ruin her natural nose. When I tell you, baby, when I tell you these kids are out of line. Margaret's. This is what it comes down to. Jennifer and Margaret are just not gonna be friends. And in Jennifer's defense, I don't blame her for not trusting Margaret. I don't. But also, in Margaret's defense, if we say we're gonna like move forward and try and build a friendship or rebuild a friendship, whatever, then you can't be meeting up with the heifer that I don't fool with, aka my ex-best friend, basically trying to get dirt on me just in case. I said, girl, this is going down Potomac Road, just finding dirt out on people just in case. So it's like, Jennifer, if y'all are moving forward, then move forward. But I also understand why she's like, girl, because Margaret know everybody. Remember last year when they went to Tennessee and Margaret knew the people in Tennessee? That was like, goddamn, Margaret know everybody. So Margaret knows everybody. So I'm not gonna lie. I can see why Jennifer would probably feel the need to, I guess, have something in the vault just in case. But Jennifer, girl, I don't think Margaret is the one you want to mess with, because if Margaret really and truly is the girl who knows everybody's business, she probably know a little bit more. And she had you damn near in a nervous breakdown last year when she let the people know that, girl, you was sleeping with the village slut, aka Bill. So I just want Jennifer to really sit back and think about it. Now, Jennifer got a lot of mouth, but I don't think that you really want to go up against Marge when it comes to exposing T. I don't know. I put stepmom, stepson. Oh, I love the dynamic between, I can't remember the new girl, the other new housewife, the one with the black hair. I thought her relationship with her stepson was absolutely cute. Teresa sending her invitations. Girl, was that in episode 3? I think I'm getting ahead of myself. No, it's not. Oh, I was about to start talking about something that happened. I was about to start going into episode 3. Teresa sent out invitations for her wedding. Ramona, girl, got online basically telling everybody and showing everybody. Girl. So Ramona basically revealed the location of the wedding. And then Danielle is not feeling Jackie at all. She said that Jackie was looking her up and down. Jackie was. And so that's why Danielle didn't extend an invitation to her to basically come to her house for the little gathering that they had. All right, so that's episodes 1 and 2. Again, that was just a quick rundown. I'll be back later so we can get into episode 3. All right, bye, y'all.